Going for two, kickers are extra, I give them the boot. Ooh, going for two, sit back, relax while I grab me a brew. Ooh, now I'm reclining while putting my time and I'm ready to go. My spine is aligning and much my lineups, my bank account grow. I am so rich, but knowledge is all that I'm leaving it with. Ooh, listen to this, multiple options, how far can I get? Ooh, DFS Dynasty redraft tonight, I'm not finishing last. I'm finishing past any and all, I am looking to last. What else? This spot is popping and I am so locked in, and only opening the door when it is opportunity knocking. And all of these spots keep on talking and talking, so what are we talking? What kind of alignment? And running it deep, even players forgotten or came from the bottom or hitting that top. And this spot is popping, yeah, this spot is popping. And woo! This is the armchair, yeah. Put up your arms, yeah. Sound the alarm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! This is the armchair, yeah. Put up your arms, yeah. Sound the alarm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo!
What is up, guys, and welcome to the second annual Going for Two live holiday special. I'm here with a bunch of hosts from the shows, from the Going for Two live shows. We're going to go through and play some games tonight, guys. If you came for fancy points or for fancy advice, we're not going to be giving that out tonight. We're just going to be having some fun, drinking some alcohol and playing some games and just kind of closing the season out on a fun note. But real quick, let me intro everybody that's in the group here. First up, we got Courtney Burrows. She's a Dynasty redraft writer for Going for Two. What's up, Courtney?
What's up, guys? Happy holidays.
She's the bright one on the screen there. One's flashing. That's going to give us all season. Also tonight, we got Jared Good. If you watched the Sunday morning show, he was actually on the Sunday morning show this morning. He's also a redraft and DFS writer for Going for Two. What's up, Jared?
What's up, guys? I'm doing great. Normally, I write the cash game article on our website, but with COVID issues this past couple weeks, it's been hard for me, but looking to get back next week with a full slate, hopefully.
Definitely. All right. Up next, we have Mike Hicks. You could find him on Friday nights on the Fantasy Cheat Sheet. What's up, Mike?
Not much, Jeff. Thanks for having me, and let's get this party started.
Yes, sir. Also from the Fantasy Cheat Sheet, we have Jay Christensen. What's up, Jay?
Thanks, Jeff. Happy holidays, everybody. Cheers. Yep.
Definitely.
Fantasy Cheat Sheet with Mike. Real fun this year, and fun. Happy to be here tonight.
Good stuff. Also up, we have from the DFS Pawn Shop on Saturday nights, Eric Rumoff. I'm going to say that shit wrong every time. Did I say it okay?
Yeah, no, you're all good. And Jay took my thunder. Cheers. It's going to be a fun night.
We're hoping that Kyle will join us eventually. He was supposed to be on the show with us. He had some internet issues. But also from the Armchair Daily Fantasy Show with me and Gerson on Friday nights, Tim Strobel. What's up, Tim?
What up, Jeff? Happy holidays, everybody. Packers managed to scrape out a win today, so feeling better. That was a little too close, man. I almost thought I was going to have a heart attack at the end there. Cool.
Yeah, and Tim, our partner in crime, unfortunately made a drunk promise to his nephew that he'd be watching a movie tonight, so Gerson couldn't make it. He had to go watch a movie with his nephew because he was drunk and decided to double book himself. So I wasn't going to take him away from his nephew. So we
there you go.
We still love you, G.
There you go.
And last but not least, we got Eric Johnson. He's from the Going for Two live Sunday morning show. What's up, Eric?
Not much, man. Thanks for having me. And I'm gonna third it here. Cheers. Let's get this thing started.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cheers.
And Eric Johnson, do you mind if I call you EJ tonight? Because we got
EJ is absolutely fine. I love it.
Cool. Because it's kind of hard when there's two Erics on the show. I don't want y'all talking over each other.
One is misspelled as well, but that's fine.
Just call him barbecue.
Call him barbecue.
I like barbecue.
All right, so first thing we're going to do tonight is a holiday movie mock draft. We'll just do 9 teams. There's 9 of us. Actually, there's 8 of us now because Kyle's not here, so we'll just do an 8-team fantasy movie mock draft. And EJ, you got the 101 here, so you get your pick of the litter here. Who are you going with for your 101 holiday movie?
So I've heard a lot of different things about this movie. To me, this movie is nostalgia. It is what I grew up watching. I love it so much. It's an old school movie, though. But there are probably 4 iconic scenes that almost define a Christmas genre from this movie. I'll say it. It's called A Christmas Story with Ralphie. I mean, let's go. You'll shoot your eye out. Number one, that's amazing. Oh, fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. Number 2, I mean, that's great. Then the pink bunny costume, who cannot, like, who doesn't remember that? And then also, I triple dog dare you. With that kid with his tongue stuck to the pole. Let's go. I mean, the Christmas Story, I watch it every single year. That's the only Christmas movie I will always make an attempt to watch.
The infamous lady leg lamp.
Fragile.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
French.
It must be Italian.
That's
That's awesome. That's a great choice. That's probably my 101 as well. We've had this segment on the show this past month, the 5 101s, and that was one of the more popular movies that got picked as the 101. All right, Tim, you got the 102, man. What you got for your 102?
Man, let me tell you, I cannot tell you how happy I am that I got this pick at 2. It's Elf. Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. Like Eric said there, I try and make an effort to see this movie every year. Usually end up watching it multiple times, but there's so many, again, iconic scenes from this movie, so many great quotes. It's Elf for the number 2.
Yeah, my daughter for the first time watched Elf this year. She's 8. She wasn't impressed, so I'm hoping that she's just too young yet. I'll give her a couple more years before she can appreciate it, because she was kind of like, it was okay. I'm like, really? I've been waiting to show you this movie for like 8 years, and now I can finally show you like it. But yeah, definitely a great choice for sure. Elf at the 102.
She told you you sat on a throne of lies, Jeff. This movie was not very good.
All right, Mike, you got the 103.
All right. I'm glad this Elf would have been my first pick, and I knew someone was going to steal it. But I am going good old classic Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's my pick.
all the stunts, all the little things that he does to Marv, the spider, the tar, and I mean, with a better quote of "you filthy animal." I mean, come on, it's classic.
Classic, definitely classic. I love it. Now look at she's got the shirt on. Look at that.
Oh, yes, you filthy animal.
Oh, wait, I think we might have Kyle. Maybe he made it in. Let's see. Kyle, are you
Hey.
Hey guys,
Kyle.
What's up?
Sweet, he made
Hardy's
it.
here.
So I kind of gave you an intro in a little bit there in the beginning, but Kyle Senderoff from the Dynasty Gambit, from press coverage, from the 2-Point Conversion Monday pregame show, and basically any show that needs a fill-in host, Kyle always seems to be there. What's up, Kyle?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, hopefully.
Definitely.
That's an alliteration, right? That counts. That was like in the Christmas story. Happy to be here, everyone.
Good stuff. So let me recap our mock draft here, Kyle, because you're about to be on the clock here in just a minute. 101 went The Christmas Story. 102 went Elf. 103 went Home Alone. And Courtney, you are on the clock now at the 104.
All right. Y'all are all going to be like, what in the world is she thinking? She must have been drinking all day. But y'all, I love the old school Bill Murray Scrooged. I love it. It's one of my favorites. It is so classic. I mean, all the monsters on there are so like David Bowie and the Goblin King and the Labyrinth. Like they're just, it's so over the top, and it makes me laugh every time. And I love Bobcat Goldthwait. That's his name, right? And he's,
Yep.
I love everything about it. It's so 80s. It's so horrible, but Bill Murray is such an ass in it that it makes everything perfect about it. And I love it. Like, it's totally not on people's list, but I absolutely love it. But Elf was actually my number 1.
That's definitely on my list, too. I love that movie. I love that movie a lot.
It's great.
That's a good one. All right, Jared, I know you got sniped earlier. I saw your reaction. I think it was Home Alone that you got sniped. So where are we going to 105?
So I'm a big comedy guy. I love good comedy, and Home Alone is the top for me. So that was kind of like a break in my heart that some took it before me. But I'm gonna go with my next favorite comedy movie, and it's not gonna be that popular. So I might be jumping the gun a little bit on this one. But give me Bad Santa.
No.
You got the dude smoking cigarettes. He's like, oh, here comes a kid. It's fun. Yeah, I love Bad Santa. Bad Santa. Haven't watched it in a while, but it's absolute classic.
Looks like you sniped Eric on that one. I just saw his reaction on that one. All right. Kyle, you are up. What you got for the 106?
Well, it's funny because Alex's comment is saying that he knew Jared would reach for that pick, right? That seems like a very Jared movie, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I don't know. It sounds like he might have stole the pick from somebody, but I'm gonna play off that and take How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We can go back to the original animated one to start here.
Nice.
I mean, love the music, the voiceover, the animation. I remember even just watching like the initial Who's celebration, all their instruments and how intricate it all was. I always got a real kick out of that, especially as a kid. But yeah, love that movie. So every time I think of Christmas, I think of the Grinch.
That was always
Go Green.
Yeah, when you
Have
saw
you
one
seen
of
the new one?
Like Jim Carrey? Or
The
no?
newest,
It's
the newest one that
Benedict
just came out like
Cumberbatch.
2 years ago. Yeah, Benedict. That's a great one.
I have not.
Yeah.
You got to
Jim
see it. It's
Carrey's-
awesome.
Jim Carrey's version is a million times better, just in my opinion. But
Well, true, but I have a 7-year-old at home, so it's a little scary.
fair.
Just so I get the math straight, Eric, a million times better than the original or than the new one?
Oh, the original, I don't. I like the original one, but I mean the Jim Carrey version to me is number 3 for me in my list.
Nice.
It's
I like how you looked at his notes.
phenomenal.
He
You know, I got to listen. I researched very meticulously for this draft. Okay, guys.
love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, I should have asked scoring format. Are we doing points per present?
Points per giggle, I think, is what it is.
Yeah. Well, whoever's got Home Alone's got us all crushed because that's the best.
All right, where are we at? We're at the 107. We're going to you, Jay.
I got sniped all over the place. Yeah, I can't believe Home Alone, Bad Santa, and Elf couldn't fall. I guess they shouldn't because they're all great. But I mean, man, wow, just thought. But I mean, another classic still there. Christmas Vacation, got to go with that here. That can't escape the first round. Chevy Chase, so many classics in that movie. I really relate to Putting Up Lights. Just that whole.
Yeah.
There's just so many like iconic scenes in that movie. You can't even name them all, but that's one when I can watch that one. You got to throw that on. It's on TNT, I think, like on just rerun for from November through the end of January, I swear. So easy one to see. Love that movie. So don't have many more left, honestly. I think these are probably my 7 right here, like horror movies. But
Didn't Foss pick that as his 101 Christmas movie one episode?
What was that, Kyle?
Didn't Foss pick that as his favorite Christmas movie?
Yep, I was just going to say, my co-host Ryan, it's his 101. We did this.
I think it's a lot of people's probably, especially, it hits. It's a great one, so I can't fault him for that. But some of the others, Elf is probably my one, so for me too. But just watched that last night with my kids, so it's good.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if I clarified, but Grinch was my one, so I'm happy it fell. So thanks, guys. You guys offered me such a great gift. You're all so generous. I love you all.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Giving season.
Good stuff. All right, let's move. See, we're at the 108, and we're going to you, Eric.
So just about every movie that I had on my list got picked off. I knew I was going to have slim pickings down here, but some of the deep cuts that I was holding on to even got picked off. Kyle, I thought that that the Grinch would fall to me, so I'll go with 90s classic, and that is the Santa Claus, Tim Allen. Ultimately, every single time I watch this, the thing that has me rolling on the floor when he first wakes up and he's put on all this weight and he has to go to work and they're all looking at him like, what the hell happened to you? And he's like, I got stung by bees. Like, I feel that. There are plenty of times where my hoodie's a little tight and I'm like, I got stung by bees. Don't judge me.
I hope you didn't actually get stung by bees, Eric. I don't want you to feel that. Good trilogy too. Like not just a good standalone movie. I thought the whole trilogy was pretty decent.
Yeah, agreed. That was definitely one of my top ones as well. All right, we are up to. Is it on me now? Am I up?
109, I think.
It's you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to end it off with something that's probably going to piss off at least half the people in this room because half of you will probably think it's not a Christmas movie and half of you probably will. I'm going with Die Hard.
Yes!
Die Hard is my pick at 109.
I am so glad someone picked this. I love it.
Yeah, I got create some
perfect
controversy
109.
there.
It's
So-
a Christmas
Of
movie,
course,
damn
it's a
it.
Christmas movie.
Yeah, show
It
of
is.
hands who believes it's a Christmas movie. Looks like they're all right. We got more than yeah.
Of course it is.
We win. Christmas movie it is.
They're adding.
Are we getting into the debate
happens.
Are we getting into the debate of the reasonings why? Is that what the show's going to be about?
Yeah, the rest of the show's about arguing about Die Hard. Is it Christmas movie or not?
So first off, no, I'm just playing.
All right, let's get into some Jeopardy. All right, so I apologize, it's a little bit small. Hopefully you can see it on your screen. I'm going to read the categories across the top and kind of give you an idea of what each category is. The first one is the forgotten fantasy player. Obviously, pretty simple there. You know, it's guys that we've probably forgotten about. I'm going to give you some stats. You got to figure out who that person is. Hindsight is 2020 is going to be all about the 2020 season, different stats that happened last year. So we'll go through some of those. No relation are players that are active currently with the same last name. No relation. The fourth category there is odd man out. So there'll be a stat that all three of the four players there will be in, and then one of them will be the odd man out that didn't do whatever that stat was. And the last one is championship fever, or basically championship fantasy championship stats from the past couple of years and the players that perform those stats. So we're going to divide into two teams here, and we're just going to keep it the way it is right here. So Eric, Jay, Courtney, and other Eric are going to be on a team. And then Tim, Jared, Mike, and Kyle, y'all going to be on team 2. I meant to bring a coin to flip to see who goes first, but since I forgot to bring a coin down, Tim, pick number 1 through 10.
7.
7.
That's what I was thinking.
EJ, pick a number 1 through 10. You're muted.
Sorry, my bad. 3.
All right, the number was 4, Eric. So your team gets to go first.
Woo!
All right, so where do y'all want to go?
I think we should do hindsight is 2020. That's just my thought. What do y'all think?
All right.
Let's go with it. Roll with
Are
it.
there any daily
100.
doubles? No.
Hindsight is 2020 for 100, please, Alex.
And you don't have to answer as a form of a question because most of them are multiple choice anyway. All right, let's go. Hindsight is 2020. Which of these running backs did not gain at least 1,000 yards on the ground in 2020? Your options are Josh Jacobs, Ezekiel Elliott, Nick Chubb, and David Montgomery.
Kyle. I don't know if that's how he buzz in or not. This pains me to say, but Nick Chubb.
You're not on this team.
Oh no, yeah. How?
I thought Jeopardy was everyone plays.
Yeah, I should.
No.
We're on the team.
I should have said ground rules.
Team, right. You're on the right side.
Yeah, on Jeopardy there is a buzzer, so I should have. We'll play make it take it. Basically, as long as you keep getting them right on team 1, then you keep picking picks. The moment you get one wrong, then we'll go to team 2 because I don't have buzzers and I don't know who's going to be going first. So
that's why I thought the name thing would make sense. That's how I've seen other shows do it when there's no physical buzzers, because that's not something that's on podcasts often. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we could have done it that way. I think we just going to make it take it for now. Would be easy enough. We'll just keep it. As long as you get it right, y'all can keep going.
So podcast buzzers, good investment to make.
There you go.
Someone should invent that.
All right. So which one of these running backs did not gain 1,000 yards? Josh Jacobs, Ezekiel Elliott, Nick Chubb, David Montgomery. Team 1. Any answers here? Yeah, I look stumped.
So we talk this out as a team.
Yeah, talk about it as a team.
Yep.
Do we get to caucus?
We're on a team.
So I feel like Kyle already gave us kind of the answer there. But
Yeah, I mean, let's go with Nick.
Yeah, do you trust me or not? Did I throw you off?
Nick
playing
Chubb
idiot.
absolutely got over 1,000 yards.
I agree. I think it's Zeke. I think it's
Zeke or Jacobs.
I'm pretty sure it's Zeke, man. I
Yeah,
think
he didn't have the
Zeke.
best year last year.
You're a Cowboys fan, Eric, aren't you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Zeke did not get 1,000 yards last year.
All right, so what are we going with here?
Behind that.
Go with B.
We can go Zeke. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll go with B. Final answer.
All right, answer is Zeke had 900 yards in 2020. His lowest output.
Good job, Eric. Good job.
The team
While we got some
Wait a minute.
downtime
Hey,
between-
Kyle, how dare you try to sabotage us like that?
While we got some downtime between questions, I'm electing Tim Strobel as captain of Team 2.
All right.
Oh man, I'm
Eric,
sorry.
why don't you be our captain?
Does that mean
that?
we're the Jared? Does that also mean we're Team Packers?
We're never
No.
Team Packers.
Absolutely not.
Go Pack, go.
All right, Eric,
right.
you want to be our captain?
Sure, yeah, I got
Do
it.
it up.
Let's do
Co-captain Eric.
Oh shoot,
There you
let's just keep going. Hindsight is 2020 for 200, please,
All
Alex.
6 receivers had over 100 receptions in 2020. Of those 6, only 2 had double-digit touchdowns. One of them is Devontae Adams. The other is A. Keenan Allen, B. DeAndre Hopkins, C.
I
Stephon
think I know
Diggs,
this one.
E. Tyler
I know
Lockett.
this one as well. I'm pretty sure this is Tyler Lockett.
Tyler
I am
Lockett.
pretty because we'll talk it out with the team real quick. He had 2 games of 3 touchdowns, for sure. He had 100 receptions last year. I know that for a fact. Keenan had 8. I remember Keenan had 8. I think Hop had 6. It's between Stephon Diggs and Tyler
Diggs
Lockett.
is
for me.
close though.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say
I think Diggs
say
had
Diggs
9.
just because he had an amazing year last year.
I agree.
And
I
also-
think Diggs had 9 though. I want to say Diggs had.
I'm pretty sure DK Metcalf had like 9 or 10 touchdowns.
Well, Russell threw 35, I think.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
did he have 100
had
targets,
one.
though? I don't know if he had 100
I'll throw a wrench in, and I'll say I know Eric Johnson BBQ said something wrong.
How dare you, sir?
So-
Only one thing though.
I
Most
don't-
of
I don't-
most
don't
of
listen
everything
to
you said was right, but there was one thing you said that was off. I know
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
DeAndre Hopkins
So-
had 7 touchdowns. My bad.
Actually, it had nothing to do. Yeah.
Be quiet, Kyle.
What help?
Well, again, maybe I'm trying to
Yeah.
sabotage him. Maybe I'm trying to help him. He doesn't know.
So team one, I'll throw my vote in for Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Jay, what you got?
What do y'all think?
I was feeling Diggs, but I mean,
I'm feeling Diggs
not
too.
100%. But
That's fine. Let's
yeah,
do this.
not
Oh, Eric, there you go.
This is a
Oh god, I
democracy.
gotta be the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, you do.
Come on.
Tiebreaker, Eric.
Or you can be the tire.
Yeah, if you go Tyler
Yeah,
Lockett.
just lock
yeah.
it up and we'll just.
Yeah, just gridlock.
Good one, Jay.
It's probably Hopkins. Like we're not even saying.
I
I had Hopkins.
think
I
it's
had Hopkins
Stephon
last year.
Diggs. I think it's
Okay.
Stephon Diggs.
So
Stephon-
let's go Stephon Diggs. See, final answer.
Here we go. The answer is Tyler Lockett.
Oh!
Hey, y'all see that?
Going for 2. He's going
Diggs
for
had-
2. That was very on brand.
Diggs had 9, right?
I'm so.
Yeah,
I think he had 8.
He had
Yeah, I
9
think-
or 8. Yeah.
I think Keenan had 9. I think that's why I
Oh,
think
was
Eric
it?
got wrong.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think he had a career high last year, even
he
though he
did
didn't have
have a
1,000
career high.
yards.
Yeah, because
All right.
he doesn't a touchdown scorer.
So does that mean we take over now as Team 2, if
Yep.
I'm understanding the rules
Yeah,
correctly?
we're in
I think.
control.
We're
We
in
won't
control
go
of the
against you
board.
again, Eric.
That's okay.
All right.
Y'all have learned your lesson, and
Come on, Tim.
Will you just answer from now
All
on?
right, guys, what category? What are y'all
Yeah.
thinking? What are y'all thinking?
We'll just get out of the way.
All right.
Personally, I like no relation, but that's just me.
I'm okay with that.
No relation.
We don't have
Good.
to, we don't have to go on my vote.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No,
100. I will tell
don't worry.
you.
The vote isn't related to your vote, Jared. If that makes you feel any better, let's do it.
All right. Both of these players reside in the AFC West. One is a big play receiver that plays in a city with 2 NFL teams. The other is a running back drafted in the 2nd round by the Denver Broncos.
I got it right here. Mike
Yeah, I
Williams
got it.
and Javante Williams.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
That's it right there. I got it.
Quick thinking.
Monte Williams.
Yeti.
Yeti.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let me get your points added up here. So it's a plus for team 2. All right. Where y'all going next?
I want the forgotten fantasy player for one.
100. All right.
Classic, Tim.
This forgotten player only had one 1,000-yard rushing season in his entire career. A. Derek McFadden, B. Chris Ivory, C. Alfred Morris, or D. Lamar Miller.
By the way, nobody's allowed to use Google during this stream. Just
Yeah,
Oh, of
I
course.
believe so.
Team
All
one,
right.
we're gonna steal this. I promise you.
I have a feeling with Chris Ivory doesn't even have 1,000-yard season.
I agree.
I think he's thrown in there to throw us off. I'm not even sure he had 1. Am I? Could I be
I'm
off there?
torn.
I think
I'm
you're
torn
right.
Part of
between
me's
2
thinking
guys.
McFadden. Part of me's thinking.
I'm
McFadden.
thinking 2 and I'm thinking C and D personally.
Morris or
And
Miller?
I want to say it was Miller, but I
Tim, any
honestly
thoughts?
don't know.
What do you think, Tim?
Yeah. I was kind of feeling like Alfred Morris probably had more than one. I feel like Lamar Miller might be kind of the weird stat because it says rushing yards only. So I like Lamar Miller.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I was thinking McFadden or Miller. I think it's one of those two.
All right.
I feel like McFadden, as much as he's always hurt, he's got to have at least 2,000-yard rushing season, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Lamar Miller. Yeah.
Let's go Lamar
Miller. Final answer.
Yes.
Chris.
So he did have 1,000-yard season.
Wow. Yep. One single one. That was it.
That's a forgotten player for sure.
All right, let me hit the minus button there. Y'all are back to 0. All right.
Wait.
Wouldn't Team 1 have lost the 200 points on theirs?
Yeah.
No. We don't
We're negative, baby.
They're negative 100, Kyle.
Yeah, negative 100.
Alex, what's going on in the background?
Sorry. Screen's too small. I need glasses.
Let's not do all that.
All right, there
Eric,
you go.
go big or go home. Let's pull something big.
You want to do something big? Let's go no relation.
Yeah.
Are y'all good with
I
no
like that
relation for
category,
500?
No relation, yeah.
No relation
Go
for
for it.
500.
All right.
Nice.
One is a receiver that played in Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Denver, and now plays for the Bills. The other is a running back that has the first name of a unit of measurement in the U.S. and plays in the city of brotherly love.
All right, so Emmanuel.
Okay, so Emmanuel
Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders and Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There we go.
That was easy.
Tim, we should have stuck with that category. I'm blaming the captain
that.
over here.
Let's keep going with this one. Yeah.
All right. Team
roll
1
it
jumped out
again.
to a big lead,
All
400.
right, y'all want to go again? Same.
Yeah,
Go
get
for
this.
it.
Let's,
All right,
let's
no
run this
relation
one now.
400.
All right. Both of the receivers reside in the NFC. One of them's namesake is famous for riding a bicycle and taking chains. The other plays for a team with no name.
Okay,
So Deebo Samuel is one.
I know the other one.
And
Can I
then
steal?
Curtis Samuel.
It's Curtis Samuel, Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, Curtis
Oh.
Samuel.
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel, Deebo Samuel it is.
That's
Maybe I
my
made
bike.
these-
punk.
I made-
It's too easy, Jeff.
The funny
Too
thing
easy.
was I made this a month ago, right? And then I went back and did it myself, like yesterday, and I didn't know any of these relations. I went back and made them easier, and maybe I made them too easy.
Dude,
All
all right.
right,
We're gonna
so
all right. I think we continue this. No relation 300.
Yeah, sweep it.
All right.
Roll with it.
One is a target hog in the AFC North from a team that catches passes from a quarterback whose nickname is a clock.
Deontay Johnson.
All right.
The other was once a number 1 overall fantasy player, but was his only top 5 finish. He was also part of the worst trade in NFL history.
That's very subjective. But,
Trust me, when you hear it, it won't be.
Eric Lindros. Oh, wait.
Well, it's a,
What?
I know the answer. Can I steal?
Sorry, NFL, not
Fantasy
NHL.
player.
last name's Johnson, so
so last name's Johnson. Yeah. So Deontay Johnson is obviously the number 1. Oh, the
number
first
one
one.
overall fantasy.
What
Oh,
about
David Johnson.
Oh,
David Johnson. David
Yeah,
Johnson.
Yeah, there we go.
David.
Yeah, David.
Deontay and David.
And do you not agree that was one of the worst trades in history?
It is,
You're
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I thought the Herschel Walker is always the
That one's in there too. You're right.
I will give y'all. I'll give you. So I do an award show for my dynasty league, and a Bill O'Brien award is an award that's been going on for the past 2 years for the player who makes the most dumbass trade throughout the season. But
Nice. I like that.
anyways, so
Nice.
I'm gonna steal that one for our award show next year.
I got you. Yeah, feel free. No relation 200.
All right. I made these too easy, I guess. Both of the receivers reside in the NFC. One of them's his real first name is Deniston, but he goes by initials. The other is a 2001 rookie receiver known for his small size.
DK Metcalf, I would imagine, and then
Small size. Known for his.
Dennis.
I think I know this one.
I don't know this one.
I
This
think
one I don't know.
Oh,
I think the rookie
DJ
is
Moore. Maybe?
Oh, it's
DJ Moore and Elijah
DJ
Moore.
Moore and Rondell Moore.
Yeah.
Rondell.
Yeah,
Rondell.
I think it's Rondell.
Rondell.
You're right.
Small size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Moore and Rondell Moore.
DK is
Just like in the draft, I thought I heard Elijah before I heard Rondale there. I don't know.
That wasn't our final answer, Kyle.
All right. They crushed the no relation. Where y'all want to go next?
Let's go odd man out for a fun one.
Try a new
Yeah,
one.
let's do it. Odd man out for 100. Let's see what
Odd
happens.
man
Try
out.
it.
All right. Which one of these 4 receivers did not get at least 150 targets in 2020? Stephon Diggs, Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams.
I want to say DeAndre Hopkins on this one because
That's
I know
where
for a
my mind
fact
went,
I know
too.
for a fact Allen Robinson and Devontae did. I
Yeah,
know
I
for a
think
fact those
I
two
like
guys did.
Hopkins, yeah.
And I would think Stephon. I think Stephon led the league in targets. Oh no, I think Devontae led the league in targets. in
Devontae was
2020.
highest, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
What
Hopkins.
do y'all
too.
think? I think it's
We-
Hopkins.
I'm not gonna steer clear. I'm gonna stick with you, Eric, this time. So.
It would,
I'm good
yeah,
with
it would be C or
Hopkins.
B for me. Go for Hopkins.
Going
All right.
Hopkins.
Eric, are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right, so we'll go
that's
final
where my
answer:
mind went.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. Devontae Adams spelled
Are you
Wow.
Are you
49.
shitting my
That's
dick?
brutal.
Yeah.
He did miss a month, remember?
Yeah, he missed a bunch of games.
I missed 2 games. I thought that was 2 games.
Oh yeah, you're right. 2019 was.
But
when
he
he
got
missed
like
the full month.
18 targets a game.
I mean, but yeah, he had like, well, he had 149. I mean, he was 1 short.
Jesus.
All right,
All right,
team
guys,
two.
we need a big comeback here. What are you thinking about category?
Whatever Tim selects, that's what I got.
They're putting all the pressure on you, Tim.
I see that. I see that. Let's go. Hindsight is 2020 for 300.
For 300. All right. Travis Kelce and Darren Waller, the only 2 tight ends last year to go over 1,000 yards. Who finished third behind them? Was it Mike Gesicki, T.J. Hawkinson, Mark Andrews, or Logan Thomas?
So I feel like this is a trick question
Yeah.
because my initial thought is Mark Andrews, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Logan Thomas.
I think it is Logan Thomas.
I agree. I think it also is Logan Thomas. Mark Andrews, I believe, had a lower, like 2020 was his lower receiving year than 19, or this year, I believe they mentioned it was a career high just today.
I'm almost positive it's not Andrews.
Yeah,
And if it's Logan, if it's TJ Hawkinson, I'm whipping my laptop across the room because this question pisses me off.
Yeah, I think just the targets with Thomas last year. I think it has to be him. So I would say Thomas.
Let's go Logan Thomas, D.
Logan Thomas. The answer is T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh my God!
All right, see you, Jared. Bye, laptop.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, I can't wait to see this laptop.
Thomas
live.
couldn't eclipse 723 receiving yards with the most routes run among tight ends. That's
Yeah, I think the reason he was the so ranked so high is touchdowns. He had a lot of touchdowns last year.
That's
so
true.
He ranked high in fantasy points. All right, I mean minus that.
I'm still here. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here.
hooray!
Back to
Yeti
team.
smash that.
Team, hey, do y'all want to? Let's hit up some championship fever. I just want to see what this one's all about.
Yeah, why not?
Let's
Right.
go.
Championship fever for 100, please.
Right. In week 16 of 2020 championship week, which of these backup quarterbacks threw 3 or more touchdown passes? C.J. Beathard, Blaine Gabbert, Brandon Allen, or Taylor Heineke? Week 16 of 2020.
Oh, jeez.
This is a tough
don't
question
think
for
it was-
$100. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's like
I don't even.
inverse.
Yeah, dude, I want to see the $500 question.
Well,
Oh man.
So
think
I
it-
don't Gabbert because the Bucks
think
were
it's A or
still trying to
C
get a wild
for
card
some
spot.
reason.
Well, I will say all 5 of these 40 guys did play in week 16.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
Beathard
Okay.
or Allen for some reason. I don't know why, but
Heineke jumps off for me, but I mean,
I feel like he's famous
had
from the
that playoff
playoff
game.
game.
I think he's
feel like I would
same
have
thing.
remembered him from the.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying exactly. I'm
Right.
good with that then. So A or C.
that's
you said?
exactly what I was thinking too.
But, like I don't know. I
Dude.
feel like one of these guys
Uh,
randomly had like a
I like Beathard. I will say Beathard.
because he was he on the
He
Niners
was at
last
the Niners. Yeah, it was
That
Niners.
was
And-
Niners?
year, and Mullins
What,
got
what,
hurt.
what a
and then-
terrible team, you know.
Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks.
Sorry, I'm just picking at you, Jeff.
I kind of that was my initial like thought was Beathard, but and then I was like, did Brandon Allen randomly have like a good game?
Dude,
But
and we're not talking about
probably
Blaine
not.
Gabbert at all right now. I don't even know who the hell he played for in 2020, to be honest with y'all.
Didn't he back up
played
Brady? He's
for
the
the
backup
Bucs.
on Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, he played for the Bucks.
He's got a ring.
I think he still plays for the Bucks.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
there.
And I think Brady played all 17 last year, right?
I don't remember Gabbard playing at all. So
Because yeah, exactly. Because Tampa didn't have the freaking bye or anything like that, so there'd be no
but
reason.
he came in
So-
for because they blew out the Lions. He played the second half of that game where the Lions
did he
didn't
throw
try.
3 touchdowns?
But I don't think he threw. I feel like they took the foot off the gas. I don't think he.
All right, I'm good with CJ Beathard. Y'all good with that?
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
CJ Beathard,
DJ Beathard is correct. 3 touchdown passes,
man.
only 22 attempts in a 20-12 victory over the Arizona Cardinals.
Lord have
I
mercy.
was hoping the Lions being so bad would sway you guys, but always hoping
Yeah, it
for
was
the
just
Lions
like
to
they
be
were
so
up by
bad.
like 30 points at that point, so they probably just ran the ball. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one at all.
Go to
Hey, I will
Jordan
say
again.
this. I will say I didn't put the questions as far as easy to hard. I just put a bunch of questions and they ran out wherever they went. So
Come on,
So
Jeff.
let's do something for 500 then. How about that?
Yeah, go
Dude,
for it.
Let's
It
do.
paid off
Okay,
before.
let's do forgotten fantasy player for 500.
all
There
right.
you go.
In 2005, there were 16 running backs to go over 1,000 yards, but only one of them had 2 or fewer touchdowns. Was it Mike Anderson,
Oh my
Lamont
God.
Jordan, Reuben Drones, or Thomas Jones?
How dare you, Jeff?
Now this is a
Good job, Jeff.
He
Good
just hit us with the
job.
Okie
This is
doke.
the hardest question I've ever seen. I'll tell you who it's
What in the
not,
hell
but
is
And 2 or fewer touchdowns? That's
Doesn't Lamont Jordan? Doesn't he have
So
a talk
all
show?
4
Isn't
of those
that?
backs had 1,000 yards that year. Only one
Thomas
of them had
Jones
2 or fewer.
had to have had more touchdowns.
Yeah, I would say Thomas Jones. We gotta throw his ass out of there. There's no way, dude.
Don't disrespect
There's
Thomas.
no way. It is going to be Thomas Jones. Of course, it is going.
I know. And it's
Of
not
course it
Lamont
is.
Jordan, I don't feel like. I feel like Lamont Jordan.
I think.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm talking
I'm
out of
gonna-
my ass right
I'm
now. I don't know.
thinking, dude. I'm thinking drones. I'm thinking drones.
I mean, I've been craving
That's
a
what
Reuben
I
all
was
day, so
thinking
I
it
feel
for
like
me.
let's go Reuben.
Yeah, drones was kind of like, he should
Yeah.
be the answer to a trivia.
Okay, y'all good with that?
Well, and it's tasty. Reubens are tasty.
Okay,
Sure.
Reuben Drones.
Perfect
Final
logic
answer.
right there.
Reuben
Reuben Drones is correct.
Oh my
Wow.
God! Come on!
You got
Come
300 carries.
on!
We are the smartest team alive.
Yes.
Sandwiches.
I feel
and
like
touchdowns on 300
Demand
carries.
a recount.
Mike Anderson. I feel like Mike Anderson was the easy cross out because all that dude did was score touchdowns.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what he had in that season, but
I should have split up Team 1 and Team 2. Apparently, Team 1 has got all the heavy hitters over there.
man,
Uh,
jeez.
Because we
Jay,
Don't give
have
us the
flashing
dumpster
lights
fire.
and we're drinking.
Yeah, I know. This is.
We have to lights.
This
Don't-
is a
don't give
dumpster
us the-
fire, Jay.
We literally
Don't give
answered
us
that with a
control of the
sandwich.
board.
We're like, yeah, it's a sandwich. We'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reuben,
Who doesn't love
delicious.
sauerkraut?
That was
I
hot
love
Who
garbage.
doesn't love sauerkraut?
Jeff,
That
are
was
there
hot
any more
garbage.
Definitely hot
food-based
garbage.
Hot
names
garbage
on here?
dumpster fire.
That's right.
Look, if you don't know, you gotta, analyze stuff. That's what we do, right?
Let's do y'all. Let's do hindsight. Y'all good with that?
For 500.
Go
yeah.
for it, man. You're in
Hindsight for
charge.
500.
Can I
Hindsight.
just say, Jeff, I don't know how you knew the Sunday night football game was going to suck, but great job.
Yeah,
It's
Gilly.
pretty
Good
terrible.
call.
My Saints are still winning, so
Mike Evans and Godwin are both out.
I know.
Yeah,
It sucks.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
both out.
Fournette.
Brady's like,
game.
I got you to the playoffs. Peace out, everybody.
didn't
Bye,
Fournette,
fantasy
did,
man.
didn't
got
Fournette
ruled
go to
out,
the
too.
side too? Yeah,
He did.
Fournette
Yeah,
went
he's
to the
out.
side too. Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Hindsight 2020 for 500. 4 receivers rushed for at least 100 yards in 2020. Which of these receivers did not rush for 100 yards? Robert Woods, Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, or Curtis Samuel?
Oh my.
Ooh, good question.
I feel like
I have a strong
Hill is.
opinion,
I feel
but
like
I'm not on
Hill
the
is
right team.
there. I feel like
Hill and
Hill
Woods,
is there
I think, are
to
there.
like throw us off. I want to say that Woods takes those sweeps a lot.
I think he got that.
Ayuk
Yeah. I
Ayuk
feel
was
like-
there by himself for like 5 games. No Kittle, no
Right.
Debo. I don't know about and Curtis Samuel went the sorry, I don't know what our language parameters are on
Go
this
ahead. No,
show.
no legs.
Okay.
It's
Curtis Samuel went
whatever.
the fuck off last year.
Yeah, I feel like we've already
Like-
gone past that anyway with cursing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, the first person that came to my mind was Tyreek Hill, but
Okay, and that's
Oh,
me
wow.
too, Courtney. I think it's Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill did not get a 100 rushing yards. That's what we're going with.
I don't know.
hold
Jay,
on.
Eric?
We're not
Yeah.
done with our
Oh,
coffee.
that's fine. He could be a red herring. He could be the
I
red
think he's
herring,
a red
like,
herring. I
the
do
red
think he's a
herring
red
here,
herring.
where
That was
Eric,
immediately
what-
my
Eric,
thought.
what do
Ayuk
you
was
think?
my
I don't
other
know.
thought, but maybe it's like it's fine going Hill. I'm cool with that.
Final
with
answer. Hill.
What do you think, Eric? You good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with Hill.
All right, Tyreek Hill. Final answer.
Tyreek Hill. Brandon
Ayuk was my answer. That was my answer.
He,
All
That
right.
had
was the
around-
other one I was.
he had around 120. I know somewhere around 120.
Tyreek Hill. Yeah. He
Mike, why didn't
Nice.
you say something
Damn it,
to us,
y'all.
man?
I
What the hell?
suck.
There's a reason. I shut my trap.
That's our pick now. We got the board. I think we got to go odd man out for 500 here, guys. Catch up.
All right, odd man out 500.
Good.
Which of these quarterbacks did not have at least 100 carries in 2020? Deshaun Watson, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, or Cam Newton?
Wow. Those guys all have a lot of carries.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I feel like we can rule out Cam Newton because that's all they did in New England was run the ball with Cam Newton, right?
No, he didn't play a full season.
Is that overthinking it? Like, I feel like he had to have had 100.
Hey, Jay, did he have 100? I know you know, Jay.
I'm pretty positive it's.
That's all I know. I know he was.
I will say this with like 80% confidence. I'm pretty sure it's Deshaun Watson.
I was thinking that too. I remember there were some games where like David Johnson was like a dump off option a lot. It seems like he wasn't always taking it, running with it. That was my first instinct reading this was Deshaun Watson.
Mike,
for another reason that I'll say after, go Deshaun Watson.
All right, Deshaun Watson, final answer.
Deshaun Watson it is.
Yeah.
Good job. Because Eric asked a question if he can steal in the private chat. I knew he was going to say Watson. Good job, Rob.
Yes.
Good job, buddy. Thanks.
All right. How about hindsight is 20/20 for 400?
Hindsight.
Yeah, let's get it off the board. Fair enough.
All right. 18 quarterbacks threw double-digit touchdowns in 2020. Of those 18 quarterbacks, only 2 of them threw fewer touchdowns than interceptions. One of them was Cam Newton. Who was the other? Nick Mullins, Daniel Jones, Carson Wentz, or Sam Darnold?
Well, I had to press the question again.
Something's telling me it's not C or D.
Yeah, the first thing I was thinking was it's probably not Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have not got double-digit touchdowns, right? Is that why you're thinking not Darnold?
No, all these quarterbacks had double-digit touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them did.
Only 2 threw for fewer touchdowns and interceptions, and one of these guys is on the list.
I feel like when Mullins played, he was actually really good, is what I remember. But I also know that the guy that makes this trivia thing is a 49ers fan, so that's in the back of my mind.
We already had Beathard on the list.
Yeah, we had a positive 49ers thing at the Beathard.
Okay, so hold on. Fewer touchdowns and interceptions. Okay.
Right.
Fewer.
No, they had fewer touchdowns.
Anyone have any thoughts on who they think it is?
Now that I read the question again, now that I read the question again, I think Darnold had fewer touchdowns and interceptions.
That wouldn't surprise me.
He played enough to where he had a lot of interceptions.
I think we play out process of elimination.
Okay.
It's not Daniel Jones for sure.
And why do you say that?
Because Daniel Jones was actually pretty good at playing catch up last year.
It's the fumbles, right? It's not the interceptions, it's the fumbles.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Probably have more touchdowns than interceptions. That's fair. Okay, yeah. You're probably right there.
What did Wentz do last year?
You see, Wentz was awful in 2020, that was almost my instinct, was thinking it might have been Wentz. I think
Wentz
there were some games where he was just a turnover machine. I know there's a lot of sacks too, so maybe that's clouding it, but I was thinking Wentz actually for my answer here.
You got 1 vote for Wentz.
Tim, you got any insight on this one?
Yeah, I like Carson Wentz. I'm in for that.
Carson Wentz.
I'm kind of undecided, so I'll roll with you guys.
Who are you undecided between, Jared?
Yeah, I don't think it was Darnold. I really don't.
You're thinking it's either
Darnold and go Wentz.
So Jared, you're thinking it's either Wentz or Mullins?
And I can almost promise you it's not Mullins. Okay. This is a 49er trap question.
Mike, what are you thinking?
I think it's Darnold, but I'm okay with going Wentz.
All right, let's go. Carson Wentz. See.
It's Daniel Jones.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Damn it.
Only 11 interceptions.
Back to team
Sorry,
one.
Mike.
Back to team one.
All right.
Sorry, Mike. Good call there. Should listen to you.
Where do y'all
In
want
hindsight.
Eric?
I just hate Adam Gase that bad.
I mean, we're whooping the hell out of these folks. So
Yeah.
let's do odd man out for 200.
Sounds like minus 200 to me.
no, that just sounds like a Dallas Cowboy fan that hasn't won since the 90s.
Going
How many championships do the Chiefs have? I forgot.
All it counts is the most recent one, baby.
No, that's not
Oh,
true.
no,
at
it
all. But
doesn't.
that's
Doesn't
fine.
that go to
No,
the
it
Bucks
doesn't.
though?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm saying more recent than the Cowboys.
That's
All
fine.
right, which
we'll
of
take
these
5
running
over
backs?
1.
Which of these running backs did
have
not
two.
get at least 200 carries in 2020? Did not get 200 touches or 200 carries. Sorry,
Jesus.
I think it's
Kenyon Drake, Melvin Gordon, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones.
it's Drake or Jones. I'm pretty sure Gordon and Chubb had.
I think
Yeah,
it's Drake.
Chubb missed
I think it's
4
Drake.
games. Chubb
Yeah.
missed 4
But he
games
still
in
had
2020.
tons of carries.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that he made 200.
But he got to 1,000 yards, so he would have had to average.
But he also
what?
averaged 5. I think he averaged 5.5 yards last season. Legitimately.
So he could have had just under.
I think
Maybe.
I legit think it's Nick Chubb.
He's kind of the red herring here, but that didn't work last time.
I don't know.
No, it
yeah,
didn't.
no, I was totally wrong last time.
No, it didn't.
Courtney, who do you think it is?
Oh,
I know it's not Gordon. I know Gordon definitely had. So it's not him. Jones had to have
Drake
had
had a lot of carries as well with
Well-
Arizona last year.
I'm trying to think, like, did he?
he did, but that
Did
was
he?
my
Wasn't he
initial
more of a
like that
red
just
zone
that's
threat?
that's just that was
Yeah,
what
he
kept
was a
popping
red
out
zone
at me
guy.
was Kenyon Drake kept popping out at me, but again, a couple drinks in and I am not the smartest one here.
Eric down
I
the
think
bottom.
it's Drake.
Wow, what do you think, Eric?
I think Drake's the odd man out. I think he got most of the work in the red zone.
Are we good with that then?
Good with Drake.
Drake? Okay.
Drake?
Kenyon Drake, final answer.
That was my pick.
Ah, it's fucking.
BBQ
Why are you
with the
listening to
fire
me?
there. You were pretty convicted that it was Chubb. Good call.
I know.
He's like,
So
Eric, I don't know
close.
why
My
you're-
team
why are you
is letting
listening
me
to me?
down so bad. No, I was just playing y'all.
Look, I suck.
We've done well
All
with
right.
the odd man outs. I kind of feel like we should stick with that. Let's try and get both those odd man outs. Or anyone think it's anything differently here?
We can
I
do that.
agree.
And
Let's
then go
start
back.
with
I think
300.
after we sweep the board here, because I know we're going to. I
Yeah,
think
let's
we should
just
go
get
to
everything ready,
championship. We should go to championship fever because Tim will tell me about how many goddamn Super Bowls the Packers have.
All right, let's start. Odd man out 300.
all right, odd man out. Which of these quarterbacks did not have at least 600 pass attempts in 2020? Josh Allen,
Okay.
Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger.
You can rule out Ryan and Roethlisberger right away, for me.
Yeah, I think so. Because Ben was super heavy pass attempts. We were surprised how much, but
And the Falcons were down by a shit ton every week. So
we also talk about how
Yeah.
often the Bills pass and don't run. Is this Tom Brady?
I was thinking it wasn't, but is it?
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Tim?
I can
No,
promise you it's
my-
not Matt Ryan or Ben Roethlisberger. And if it is, I'm just kicking it off.
I was almost entirely positive it wasn't Matt Ryan. I'm pretty sure he's got over 600 almost every year. So yeah, I think we could rule out Matt Ryan.
I thought
Was
it
any of
definitely
these
wasn't
guys
Tom
hurt
Brady.
last year?
I mean, Ben was hurt, but yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think he missed
Ben
games. Tim, what'd you say?
So my first impulse was it's not Tom Brady.
Okay.
I need a timer on team 2 because they took
Wow, hang on a second. Team 1 took a lot of time
They
with some
took
of
a
their
long
answers, too. That's a
time.
little unfair to us.
You're a
We're
Saints
pretty-
fan, man.
We're pretty decisive over here.
This is a
Damn straight. We
Yeah, we
look,
should have spent longer last time. We would have got to Nick.
Is
Chubb.
it-
We would have.
Is it
came full
is
circle
it is it Roethlisberger because of injury? Is that a thing?
He threw a lot at the start of the year, and then they started to curtail it back at the end. Maybe maybe just short of 600. Maybe.
Because it's not Josh Allen. The Bills throw when they're up by 30. It can't be him.
So I guess the
Or can it?
Bucks could say the same thing, right? There's so much faith in. Yeah.
You guys
I guess
want to go
Ben?
Big Ben? You guys want
I
to go
would
Big
think
Ben?
Ben because of injury. Yeah.
All right.
Go
Big,
Ben.
Big
Ben
Ben.
Roethlisberger.
All right.
I'm down with
Big
Ben
that.
Ben.
Roethlisberger.
You got Eric.
What's Josh Allen?
Josh Allen only
Damn.
had 572 pass attempts.
Damn.
Tom Brady,
Damn.
I think, led the league last year in pass
He
attempts.
did.
Yeah, I knew it.
I knew it wasn't Brady.
Yeah. Damn it.
All right, that's a negative for them.
Okay,
What do
here
we
we
want
come. Here we come. We're rolling
What?
back. Let's go. Come on.
All right. We're only up
We
by
were so
1,600
close.
points,
One
y'all.
there.
We're only
Hey,
up by
we're up by
1,600.
Second turn
Let's,
very quickly. Don't jinx
Yep.
us.
Okay. What do y'all think?
Do we take the odd man out because they love that category?
Yeah, let's get that. Odd man out for 400.
Get it out of the way.
There we got two.
Which of these
Obviously,
running backs
that well
did
last
not
time, though.
have at least 50 catches in 2020? David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Ezekiel Elliott, Chase Edmonds.
Okay, so I want to say David Montgomery definitely did. That dude was utilized all over the place last season.
Especially
Chase
in that last
Edmonds
stretch
was
of
a
games.
those last like 6 games where he was like the running back 3 or whatever it was.
Swift he definitely had more. Right?
To me, the one Swift is the one that like shows out to me.
Oh, you think he's the
I do personally. I don't know, like, because I think Chase Edmonds, he caught
Chase
like
Edmonds had plenty.
Chase Edmonds had a shit ton of targets. Like,
I feel like Zeke sneakily got over.
I think so too. That's what I'm saying. I think
I actually thought it was.
Swift.
I actually kind of thought it was
Zeke's got a lot of
Monty,
those. Zeke's got a lot of those short little passes too, right?
You think it was Monty J?
Yeah, that was kind of what it was. But maybe Swift was like, you think he had more, but
no, I could see that though, man, because they used him in the first and
I thought
second.
he got
down
to like
a
52. I
ton.
thought he just got over though. I thought he got to.
You talking about Swift?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll trust your judgment because
I don't know. It could have been someone
Yeah.
tweeting like, "Oh, if he played all the games, it gonna, you know."
I would
right,
say this.
hold on,
I do
barbecue.
believe Zeke and Edmonds definitely got over 50. That's my thought.
Zeke's always got the short one. So what do you think, barbecue?
I personally, I vote for DeAndre Swift.
We've gone against you and lost every
Yeah,
time.
I don't
say
think we can go
I say-
against you.
I say we go
It's probably
Swift.
gonna burn us here.
All right.
What about Eric? Eric, what do you think, man?
So Swift is the name that came out to me. I feel like if
Okay.
he got more than 50 catches,
Let's
he would
do
have
it.
been
Agreed.
higher in draft season.
Agreed. Okay,
This year.
so final answer: DeAndre Swift.
Yes.
Swift only had 46
Oh,
catches.
close.
Good one.
All these questions are like they're like just under. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I went and found a benchmark, and I went and looked at the stats, and I got.
And it's
the
like
guys
let's
that are
take
right
the
there.
4 guys right around 50.
Yep. Exactly what I did.
I think it was a tweet that I saw that would like
'Cause, dude,
extrapolated him.
Like I
over
said,
50.
dude, I think Chase Edmonds saw like he got like 56. 50,
That's all
like,
he
almost
did.
60
It's all he
catches.
kind of
Yeah.
does.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he was second on the team in red zone targets too. Like
Yeah.
they used him
Yes,
kind of
he
all over
was.
the field.
Yeah. All right,
All
what do we
right.
got here?
Where we going next?
Y'all want to do?
Let's
Let's
take
do
the
championship.
500 question. Do we steal that one or?
Yeah, let's do that. Why not?
Ouch.
Championship fever 500.
Championship fever for 500. 2 QBs in Week 16 of 2020 had at least 50 pass attempts. One was Kyler Murray. Who was the other? Baker Mayfield,
Ooh.
Ben Roethlisberger, Patrick Mahomes, or Drew Lock?
Jeez, in 1 week, just week 16.
Just in 1 week, Week 16. Yep.
Man,
We are
Has
getting
Baker
blown up
Mayfield
with
ever
somebody-
had 50
some
pass
bot,
attempts?
I think.
he's the
Yeah.
red herring here.
Are you seeing that, Eric?
Yeah.
They
It's
really
in
they
your
really
line.
want us to get on that online strips over there. I'm not sure
Online
what's going on
strips,
over
Yeah, they do.
Jeff. We got online strips.
Yeah, what is that?
If they only, if they send us some chicken strips, I'm good with that. Man.
All right, hold on. Let's look at this.
I don't even.
So I remember.
What-
I
who
remember
played
week
who last
16. In week 16, Ben Roethlisberger had one of his worst games of all time. So I don't think it was Ben.
Didn't they play the Browns that week? Didn't they go back to back and face off in the playoffs the next round?
Dude, I can't not remember.
Week 6.
No, it's week
that week
16, not week
This is
17.
week
Yeah, yeah.
16.
Oh, okay. Championship.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My light went off. There we
My
go.
light. He's Googling shit. My light went off. Let me just type.
No, I had to. No, I legit
Bright
had to turn
idea.
My stupid.
I hope
my
y'all don't
stupid
think I'm
other
Googling.
computer.
I'm watching the game on my phone.
All right, football.
Dude, you know what? You know what makes
I have
sense to
no
me?
idea.
Drew Lock. Drew
No
Lock's the
idea,
one
yeah.
that does not. Drew Lock's the one that doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
I cannot remember who the Chiefs played. Hey, Mike, who did the Chiefs play in Week 16 of 2020? You remember? Or no,
I
okay.
can't even remember. I can't remember what color my socks are.
dude.
I guess it's not
would
Chiefs
say-
game day, so you're not wearing Chiefs socks. That's fair.
No, not
I
today.
feel like I would go, oh, this was tough.
Oof.
Drew Lock's
What do y'all
fine,
think?
Yeah, let's go with Lock.
Drew Lock,
Lock?
final
I mean,
answer.
or
Lock?
Mahomes is the
I
red
would go.
herring.
I would go C or D. I know, because you're obviously thinking Mahomes would,
It's like, oh, clearly Mahomes. I don't know.
right?
Just
Totally.
lock it in. Is that what we're gonna do here, or what?
Lock
Yeah.
it in.
How much are we
All
beating
right.
him by? Oh shoot, pretty darn
A
a
shit
lot. All right.
pile.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, this is a
Hold on,
competition.
hold on.
Yeah.
Do you have your own?
I love the confidence from Team One. We're gonna run the table when we get the control.
Oh, okay.
I honestly
Do you-
don't think y'all have enough points left on the thing.
Yeah, I
to
don't
be-
think the math
Don't worry
works.
about
Don't
us.
wrong.
Yeah, if it's
Exactly.
wrong,
Like I
then-
said,
We
you
got our
your
online
online
strips.
Jeff,
only
Yeah, you got your
1600
online
down.
strips. Hell yeah.
I do.
Get those online strips.
We're going Drew Lock, Eric. All right, Drew Lock. Baker Mayfield had
Hey!
He was
most
not
by
even a
any
thought.
QB.
He wasn't even a
All
thought
right.
for me.
but yeah, I remember that game. Or I don't know. Anyways,
You didn't remember your socks. How you gonna remember a game?
All right,
We can
team
still
two.
win. We have to
Hey,
sweep the
let's get
board.
those negative points on the board because we need
Oh,
all.
they got
that we
yeah,
can
they
get.
get them all right. They win.
All right, championship fever for 400.
Championship fever for 400. Only one tight end had 100+ receiving yards in Week 16 of 2021 or 2020. Who was it? Darren Waller, George Kittle, Travis Kelce, or Irv Smith Jr.?
It's not Irv Smith because he was out all last year.
I mean, he's been
Right?
out all this year.
Yeah,
I think he played last
he's-
year. Pretty sure he played last year, but I don't know if
I
he's
feel
ever
like
had
this is
100
one
yard
of
receiving
those-
games.
I feel like this is one of those 49er trap questions where like Jeff is like, if you don't pick George Kittle, then you guys don't deserve points.
But then again,
I will say this: I do not think it's Kelsey.
I don't think it was either. I was thinking Waller.
I would think.
Is that why the
If
hype
y'all-
on
if y'all
Waller
watched
was
my
a big
Wednesday show with
Week
Ryan,
16
y'all know how much I
championship
love
game is what kind of raised his price to being like the clear tight end too? You know, everyone had good championship memories. Is that what caused all that?
Yep, that's my thought too.
what are we going with?
Remember, we had a big game toward the end.
Darren
of the year.
Waller?
Well, we have a
Tim says
majority
it.
already, so let's
All right,
go for it.
Darren Waller.
Let's do it.
Darren Waller had 112.
Yeah.
Good call, Tim.
All right. I threw Irv Smith Jr. in there just because I knew if y'all watched my Wednesday show, y'all knew how much I loved Irv
Yeah.
Smith Jr. I thought someone might want to pick
Oh,
him.
you didn't put that in for Jared just to get a
Yeah.
Vikings guy in there?
I didn't even know that y'all would get this pick, but yeah,
That's also true.
Jared wasn't even
y'all
idea.
almost in the positive. Good job, y'all.
Do we go for the other
Championship
400
fever
one
for
just to get the most points?
I want to clear out the category. I feel like
Miss-
we're doing good here.
Sit,
All right, that's
miss-
fair. I guess we got to get everything anyway, right? It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
order.
Yeah. All right, championship 300. Yep.
Yep.
All right. 6 receivers in Week 16 in 2020 had at least 9 catches. Only one of them did so without scoring a touchdown.
Oh,
Who
my.
was it? Sterling Shepard,
Oh,
Allen
Lord
Robinson,
Christ.
What a
Juju
what a
Smith-Schuster, or Stephon Diggs?
That is a good question.
Okay, I remember Diggs had the massive game with Josh Allen against the Patriots. I'm pretty sure he scored. So
Yeah.
I definitely think it's not Diggs.
I know Juju had a ton of yards last year. I don't recall what his touchdowns were though.
Pretty sure he led the team in red zone targets, but that doesn't mean he necessarily led them in touchdowns. But
In just Week 16. This is just Week 16.
just week
Yeah.
16.
Oh, way to
Something's
give us
telling
the
me that-
most specific question ever.
I mean, championship. That's the category. To be fair,
Yep.
Something's telling me that Sterling Shepard did get a touchdown to throw us off. So something's telling me that Sterling did get a touchdown.
yeah, that would be the obvious one to not, right? But yeah,
Right.
And Robinson had over 150 targets, but did he score is the question.
I agree. That was one that stuck out to me. Is I think Robinson gets the volume, but he may have not gotten the touchdown.
of course, the Packers and Vikings fan would hate on the Bears player, but yeah, I think you guys are right.
I say we go. I would say B or C, but I agree with Tim about B.
All right, let's go. Allen Robinson. Final answer.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham probably stole the touchdown.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, Jimmy Graham. The one time Jimmy Graham has been useful to us.
All right.
Don't call it a comeback.
There.
All right, championship fever 200. Sweep
All
the
right.
category. Back in the positive.
Everyone knows about Alvin Kamara's 6 touchdown week, but
Really?
only 3 other
It's 6
running backs that week had more than 1 touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, AJ Dillon, and Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Mike Boone, or Samar J. Pirine.
All right,
So
Vikings
we'll take
fan,
a
I'm
we'll
looking
take
at
a
you
time
on
we'll
this one.
take a timeout here because the 6 touchdown game was against the Vikings, and not only did they score 6 touchdowns on us, but we got boat race that game. So it's not Dalvin Cook.
I mean, imagine a team would score 6 touchdowns. They would stomp the other team. Yes, thank you.
Which means
So
if
it's
it
not
was
Dalvin
Saints
Cook.
Giants, to be
which
fair.
means
yeah.
it was not Mike Boone because Mike Boone was on the Vikings.
It
last
was
year,
a
right?
Viking, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Good
I don't
point.
think it was P. Did P. Ryan have that much volume last year? I don't think he did. I feel like the obvious answer here is Nick Chubb.
Although that was the end of the year when Mixon was hurt, right? He missed the last stretch of the season. So for the Bengals, who did they have last year? Like they didn't have Chris Evans.
I want to throw one thing out there. The Baker Mayfield question was in the championship, right?
Yeah.
So if Baker Mayfield threw it for over 50 times, does that mean Nick Chubb didn't score what does that mean for Nick Chubb?
More than one, yeah.
Look at
Do we
Mike
vote
going
P.
back.
Ryan?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Galaxy
Do we
brain over
do
here.
we vote?
I don't
P.
think
Ryan
Mike
here?
is drinking. I don't think
Well,
Mike is drinking, and I think that's an unfair
Jared, I
advantage.
mean, did Dalvin? So in that Saints game, do you remember if Dalvin Cook scored?
This is one of those games where I used to work on Sundays. I don't remember. I know the Saints put up 42 points or something close to that, and I believe Kamara had every single touchdown.
Did Nick Chubb have receiving touchdowns from those 50 dang?
Yeah, that could be a 2, right? Yeah, that's a good point, Mike.
Do we know? Does anyone remember if Kareem Hunt was out? Because that would help too.
I think Kareem Hunt probably played most of the season, right? So I would say no. I'm pretty sure Kareem Hunt played that game.
Who plays best ball a lot? Because this is a best ball question. Because
Really? Because best
ball.
ball, you're never looking at the lineup. So how would you
I
remember?
think
I
we
would
have
think
to
it's
put
the
them on a
opposite.
timer at this point. They need
All
a
right.
timer.
We need a final answer, guys.
I think it's Samaje Perine.
I'm
I feel like
gonna
P-Ryan's
back
only
up.
6 out.
I'm going to back up both of you guys and vote for P. Ryan as well.
Was this the Bengals Dolphins game that went to like both teams like scored ridiculous amount of points and where just like crazy amounts of touchdowns? Is this that game?
I'm not sure. I don't.
Or just no, this is the Dolphins Raiders game. Never mind. That was the year before. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like P. Ryan's the answer though.
All right, Mike, how do you feel about P. Ryan?
Let's do it.
All right, P. Ryan, final answer. Just sticks out.
P. Ryan has only more
Yes.
16 rushing for 2 touchdowns in a 37-31 win over the Houston Texans. All right.
Thanks, Joe Mixon, for getting hurt.
Jeff is surprised we got that one. I could tell
so-
those boys.
So was EJ. So was EJ.
All right. Where y'all going next? You gonna go with the big one?
I mean, hang on. Wait, let's
No, no, no,
map
no.
this out because
Let's
we're
take
only
the-
down by 600 now, right?
Let's
Yeah,
take
but-
the small one because if they get negative 400 for getting that question right, it'll benefit us in the long run.
So that's
Let's take
banking
the
on them
small
getting
one
it wrong
first.
though, as opposed to us getting it right. I'm not sure I like that mentality, but
No, I want to go for the win. I will
Sounds-
start
I don't
with
know.
200
Sounds
though.
scared, but
No,
that's all
let's
right.
let
Yeah.
Tim,
All right,
Tim
Tim.
do what you want to
Good
do.
point, Tim.
All right, let's go with the 200 first. Get your
200.
field goal before you have to kick your
yeah, that's fair.
onside.
This forgotten player had 2 or more seasons with double-digit touchdowns. Torrey Smith, James Jones, Jeremy Maclin, or Doug Baldwin. Had
If
2
y'all
or more.
don't get this, this is so easy. Oh my
You see,
god!
I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it is. I think I know for sure it's not Jeremy Maclin because I know his career year. I'm not even sure he had double-digit touchdowns that year. He might have. I think he had like 1,200 yards, but he might have only had like 9 touchdowns. So I'm not even. I don't think he has 2. So I definitely don't think it's Jeremy Maclin.
I feel like it's Doug Baldwin. I'm just going to throw that out there.
He
It's
did
either
have that.
him or
first
James
one
Jones.
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think it's James
had the
Jones.
1 year. Do you? Okay.
James
I
Jones
thought he
scored a
only had
lot
1
with the
year leading
Packers.
They had
Well,
quite a
remember,
few.
we do have 2 Packers fans, Jared. So
There's the
Yeah.
1 year we had 14. I'm pretty sure he led the league in receiving touchdowns.
Right, but I don't think he had more than 10 of the year that I remember.
I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
do
Baldwin. Or
I was thinking Baldwin.
Torrey
too.
Smith doesn't seem like a big touchdown scorer, right? Like he's like a deep threat, big yards accumulator, but not a touchdown guy. So I don't think it's him. I think it's either Jones or Baldwin. Yeah.
And Jeremy
Yeah.
Maclin, I believe he played with the Eagles, and they haven't had a good quarterback in 18 centuries.
Well,
so-
Eagles and then Chiefs and then Ravens and I think Chiefs
Yeah.
before Mahomes, obviously. And,
All right, what's your vote, Yeti?
I'm gonna go. It's between B or D for me. But I do think James Jones scored a lot of touchdowns. I feel like I remember him scoring a lot of touchdowns. So I'm going to vote for B.
All right. I'm going to feel like shit if it's James Jones, but I feel like it's Doug Baldwin. So I'm going D.
All right, Mike, who you got?
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Kyle?
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the Packers and say Baldwin.
All right.
Oh, man.
Bring it home, baby.
The Vikings guy picked the Packers guy.
Jeremy Macklin, 2010, 2014 is a member.
I told y'all it was easy. I done told y'all it
Back
was easy.
to
Yeah, come on now.
us. Back to us.
Yeah.
Here we
Damn,
go.
I'm sorry I was so adamant it wasn't Macklin, guys.
He had one with the Chiefs and one with the
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Double-digit touchdowns? Are you
Okay, so
kidding?
you know what's great? You know what's great? Okay, we have to do some math real quick.
You get this wrong,
Okay,
Rough
so
idea.
if we
or
if we
screwed
miss by
either way.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
screwed either
Yes,
way, yeah.
we win regardless. We win
Yeah, I think
regardless.
we win regardless. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's go for the big stuff, right? So forgotten fantasy player by 400.
All
Where's
right.
the daily double?
I know, right?
It's 2009. 3 tight ends had double-digit touchdowns. Vernon Davis, Dallas Clark, and was it Jermichael Finley, Jeremy
Ooh.
Brent Selleck, or Vashante Shenko?
It's a long time.
Gosh.
I don't know. I don't even remember the name Visante Shenko. So
Oh my God, that's a
That is
great
good
name.
That is a good
Wait.
name.
I
Was
couldn't
in
tell you
Minnesota-
what team he
Was
played
this
for.
the Jermichael
I have no
Finley
idea.
year? That's the question.
I
He
think
had
it's
one
A
year.
or C.
I think it's A or C
In
as
Minnesota,
well.
we called him
Agreed,
Visante
Jay, yeah.
Ono. That's how bad he was.
I mean, Jermichael Finley had one. Yeah, it was probably 1 year.
He had
Wasn't
1
this
year where he was really good. I think he had like 12 touchdowns or something.
That
But
would,
Brent Selleck, 2009.
he had a couple.
Because he was
good-
an
I mean,
Eagles, right?
he was-
Brent Selleck
yeah,
was
he
Eagles,
was like
correct?
the
Yeah, yeah.
first of the
Yeah, he was
Eagles
it.
run of.
He was pre-Ertz. He was
pre
the
He was
Ertz, pre
pre-Ertz.
Goddard.
How the hell did Jeremy Macklin score double-digit touchdowns in 2 different years and then
Jeremy
become completely
Shockey.
irrelevant?
it's the forgotten fantasy player, man. That's what it's all about.
And Jeremy Shockey was with the who's he with at
Giants.
this time?
Giants.
The Giants.
He's more
Wasn't he?
forgettable than Brent Selleck, I believe.
Well, he went to the Saints. at
I so
one
I would
point,
I would
right? Was
be
he at
I
the
would be
Saints?
Oh,
very
he might have been with the Saints at this time.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Saints. If he was with the Saints, that's scary. But if he's with the Giants, this was when
I have no idea. I can't
homeboy,
even.
the salsa guy. I can't remember his name right
Victor
now.
Cruz.
Victor
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 Cruz.
Cruz, yeah.
I'm not sure why I'm helping you. I just wanted to sound
Yeah.
smart.
At this
Well,
point,
no,
it
hold on. Let's see.
That's also true.
matters.
No, keep going. I was thinking about when I
I'm
graduated.
gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Brent Selleck. I'm gonna say Brent Selleck. I think wasn't this the Kolb year or what was it? Homeboy's name? Kevin.
Kevin Cobb.
Oh,
Cobb.
Kevin
There
Cobb.
we go. That fool threw like 34 touchdowns or some crazy shit.
They'll be
I'm
going
gonna
with
say I'm throwing
I'm
Brent
fine
Selleck out
with
there
Selleck.
for myself.
I don't.
Yeah, let's go.
I
So,
honestly don't know. I literally was going with Shanko just because I liked his damn name.
Yo with the movement.
Where with this? Yeah, I was gonna say where with the
I mean, if
sandwich
it's
theory.
Shenko, then-
Not that
No,
it matters
food for
at
thought
this
there.
point.
Go with Selleck.
Eric, what do
Selleck
you
was
think?
my answer.
Go with Selleck.
Selleck?
yeah, let's
All
go.
right, Brent Selleck. Final answer.
Vashante Shenko had
Hey, the Ruben theory worked.
Yeah,
he only scored more than 3 one other time in his
Jeff,
career.
did you made that up, didn't you?
I don't
You
even
made it up.
remember who he was. I
Shit,
have no
see?
idea.
Does anyone know what team he played for?
Was it the
Vikings.
Vikings? And now it
Damn it.
vaguely rings.
See?
Oh right, yeah,
Ruben-
Jared mentioned that. That's true. Yeah.
Damn it. Ruben's tastes good and Shay's got a crazy name. Shit.
All right, well, don't
All
forget
right,
about us.
Crystal-
Forgotten fantasy
That has
player.
to be a typo on.
Either
Final
right, you
question.
lose by 100, guys.
All right, perfect.
You're respectable.
Wait, can we double this
double.
category for all the marbles?
No!
Absolutely not. We
Absolutely
can't do
not.
that.
Yeah,
That's
right.
not
I
how
mean,
the
this
damn
is
rules
this
of
is
game
the final
go.
countdown.
No.
All right, this forgotten
Go ahead.
fantasy player had 3 consecutive seasons in which he threw for at least 3,000 yards. Was it Josh Freeman, Sam Bradford, Kyle Orton, or Mark Sanchez?
I am 1,000% sure that the answer is Josh Freeman.
I was gonna say I'm 1,000% sure the answer is Mark Sanchez.
Whoa, okay, well, maybe.
Did Freeman get 3 years to do it? Right? I mean, like I know he
Say
had
3
1 or
years
2
is-
good
3
years, but then
3 years is a long time.
That's
That's not
the thing, I guess,
Bradford,
be
and
like-
it's not Orton.
I don't know that Bradford was ever healthy 3 consecutive years enough
He
to
was
do
not.
it. Like I know he had the
No.
1 year with the Eagles, and then didn't he go to the Vikings after? But then even the year with the Vikings, where he didn't play the full season. So yeah, like Orton, when would he have had 3 straight years to do that?
In Denver, maybe.
Never.
In Denver, yeah.
He's a
There, after
wasn't
Cutler,
he?
but then there's the Tebow thing. Like, did he really have 3 years there? I mean, I know. I guess would he play with the Bills?
Bears.
Like, that's why I think Sanchez had a good track record to have at least like 3 years where he would do that. That's why I was so adamant it was him right away. But
I'm just 1,000% sure it's one of these 4. That's all.
that's actually probably the most accurate because it's we're definitely not sure about anything. Jared and I are being overconfident.
No, absolutely. I have no idea.
Tim, break the tie.
Oh, man.
Sam, going between Sam Bradford and no, you're going.
No, I think he said Freeman or Sanchez. We're kind of.
Oh,
I don't
God.
think it's Orton. I don't think it's Orton. That's
Just
my own-
so here's my thought process. The
Go ahead.
Bucks had Jameis Winston lead the entire league in NFL passing yards 1 year.
But that
And I
was with Arians though.
That's
Freeman
true.
didn't have Arians.
Yeah.
Freeman
I feel like Freeman
had,
was really good for a while.
Jackson, I think, was there with Freeman.
I feel like
That'll
Sanchez
take a
had
lot
a
of
couple good
time.
years in there.
Well,
All right.
since it
Mike,
doesn't
Mike, what do you
matter.
think?
Yeah.
You said you don't think it's Orton, but who do you think it is?
If we're going, I think Kyle might be right.
I love hearing that.
We can trust Kyle.
I
He's a
don't know. I don't know if
deep
I
dive
have
guy.
confidence in myself.
He's a deep dive kind of guy, but
Tim, what do you think?
let's
Yeah,
go with
I think we're
Sanchez.
going with the Sanchez. Yeah, the Sanchez.
Josh Freeman.
Oh, he was
Freeman.
right.
Damn, Jared.
I thought it was Freeman too.
2010 and 2012.
So
Nice.
Sanchez couldn't even do that. Throw for 3,000 yards 3 straight years. No wonder the Jets moved on.
I was
Oh,
hot
party
garbage.
time. Party
That was
time.
hot garbage.
Congrats,
Yeah.
Team One.
Yeah,
You're not
congrats.
as stupid as we are. Good job. That's not saying much.
We are.
We do have a
Maybe
Vikings
we're
fan
just-
here.
Maybe we're just more drunk than you are.
I love you,
Who
Jared.
put-
I'm just messing with you.
Who put the Vikings
Don't eat me,
fans
Yeti.
with
Please don't
Packers
eat me.
fans? Come on. Whoa, what the hell?
All right. Well,
was so
I was
much
going to do
fun.
the guess the photo, but that took longer than expected. So we're already running over a little bit over an hour. So we're going to call it a show here, guys. I'm going to go around the room. Just give everybody a place where you can follow you on Twitter. And if you're doing anything, for the rest of this season or next season, go ahead and plug that. And we'll just go from top to bottom. We'll go to you first, EJ, Eric.
Hell yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter at Fantasy Barbecue. Really, I'm not doing a whole bunch of stuff for Going for Two right now, just editing and, if people got shit going on. I will try and throw a few off-season articles out there, but you can find my podcast at Fantasy Friends, at Fantasy Friends, Frands, on YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. We go on every Tuesday around about 9 p.m. Eastern. And we just talk about fantasy football a little bit. Like we kind of do just like random, like real life football stuff as well. But thank you, Jeff, so much for having me on here, man. This is an absolute blast.
Good stuff, man. Glad to have you on. Jay, what you got?
Thanks, Jeff. You can find me at JC_DFF. We did the fantasy cheat sheet show this season. Me and Mike and Evan Ritter from Going for Two. We'll be back sometime in the off season. We'll figure that out. So check that out. And also doing the podcast with my brothers. One of them's kind of an honorary Going for Two guy, helping us out on the cheat sheet, showing up there. And you can find us usually Tuesday nights, 8:30. That's the Brothers of Dynasty podcast. That's at Bros of Dynasty on Twitter. And yeah, thanks for having me and happy holidays, everybody.
Definitely. Jared.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at the Yeti Express. I do a weekly cash game article for Going for Two most weeks, except for this week because there's a million COVID guys. But outside of that, I do a lot of. I'm on Facebook all the time. I'm in the DFS Roundtable, one of my favorite groups on Facebook, or the DFS Armchair Roundtable group, whatever Gerson named it. But there's a lot of good
Tim and
info in
Gerson.
there. Yeah, Tim posts a lot of good like DVP stuff and like just stuff that you wouldn't normally see, and he shouts out the guy that tweets it out, so that's always super good. I'm in the DFS chat, which is, if you get in there, there's unbelievable information throughout the week in there. I also do a Tuesday and Monday weekly podcast about my Timberwolves, who just beat Tim's Mavericks I just got to make sure I got Tim's attention because we've won 3 in a row. I'm a huge Timberwolves fan. I'm a huge sports fan. Reach out to me on Twitter, Facebook, anywhere. I'm all over the place.
Good stuff. And Jared is as an armchair daily fantasy super fan who won $15,000 this year. So yeah, shout out to that once again. Great lineup he had. All right, Courtney.
I'm at Love Tractor 3 here on Twitter, and I'm just thankful to be a part of this. I write when I can. Off season's a little bit easier for me, so I do a lot of rookies and all that good stuff. I absolutely love that because I love college ball. Hotty toddy, let's go Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl versus Tulane, so that's good. I'm sorry, Baylor. Oh my God, what was that? Jeff,
You've
thank
had
you
too many
for
hotty toddies.
that is so true. That is so true. Jeff, thank you for having me. Merry Christmas to all of y'all. This was so much fun. My kiddo keeps coming in and saying, "Mom, are you done yet?" And I'm like, "No, I'm still having fun." But for real, I just love writing. To me, this is a hobby. And I'm so thankful that you guys have included me and have taken me into your group and just let me do this, because to me, this is a hobby. It's a dream, and I absolutely love it. So thank you all. Thank you all.
Glad to have you on the team for sure. Mike.
All right. You can find me on Twitter at DropTheMikeFF. Just like Jay said, you can find me later on in the off season on the fantasy cheat sheet. We'll figure that out. And mainly in the off season, I'll be doing a lot more rookie stuff and just dynasty stuff in general. And happy holidays.
Good stuff. Eric.
You can find me on Twitter at FantasyNav. I am the lesser half of the DFS Pawn Shop. We are running that here through week 18 on the Going42 network. So check us out. Saturday nights, we go game by game, help you build a winning lineup. And really what I want to shout out is the charity league that we founded last year, Pros with Joes. It's there in the footer at Pros with Joes. We are now into the playoffs for money for all of the causes that our remaining players are supporting. So if you head over to Pros with Joes on Twitter, pinned up there at top is our PayPal link. If you have a few bucks laying around, if you had a big DFS win or you're about to come into a season-long payout, definitely a great place to consider donating as we are rounding into the holiday season.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, that was awesome. That's actually where I met Eric last year, right? We met at the Christmas party thing that you had, a little online Christmas party. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a cool little last minute thing we whipped up.
Kyle.
Almost comes full circle back on the Christmas show. And speaking of which, thanks, Jeff, for inviting everyone on for Going42, for organizing this and organizing everything and really having this whole website for all of us, uniting us. And it's great every year. Appreciate to be part of it. You can find me on Twitter at Senra Says. As part of the Going42 Live Network, I co-host the 2 Point Conversion. We have 3 episodes left in season. I know Courtney will be joining us tomorrow, actually, every Monday pregame, 7 p.m. Eastern. So Courtney can't wait for that. I guess, what is it tomorrow? Oh, yeah, another NFC North game.
Can I be sparkly? Can I be sparkly again?
Yeah, you can be as sparkly as you want, of course.
There you go.
And then also the Dynasty Gambit, which will go back on in the off season. I believe we're starting January 6th will be our first off season episode, which I guess technically is still the fantasy regular season. That'll be championship, but not regular season. I guess that'll be week 17. So we'll lots of Dynasty talk through the off season. So can't wait.
Good stuff. And y'all have 2 games to preview on Monday night now, thanks to COVID.
Yeah, I think we're going to be, I guess that game starts too early for us, so we'll kind of be on while that game's on, unfortunately. So if that game's too boring, come watch Going42 Live.
There you go.
Who wants to watch the Browns and Raiders, really?
Yeah, it'll be boring.
Tim.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at KetoDFS, and the next 2 Thursdays you can catch Jeff Gerson and I on the DFS show here on the Going42 network. So definitely tune in the next 2 weeks. We'll get you ready for all your DFS lineups going into the next couple weeks.
Definitely. It's usually on Friday nights, but the next 2 nights is Fridays fall on
Thursday
even and New Year's Eve. So we figured nobody would want to come watch us, and we probably had things to do with our families anyway. So we're going to do Thursday nights these next 2 weeks. All right, guys. Yeah, thank all of you for coming on. This has been a lot of fun. The Jeopardy thing definitely panned out even better than I expected. I didn't know how that was going to go. It was pretty awesome. So I'll definitely be doing that again next year.
Jeff.
All right. So for everybody here, for all the Going for Two live people that couldn't be on tonight, that are maybe watching at home or just hanging out, see y'all next year.
Ooh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
And as
Go
always,
Pack,
Skol Vikings!
Nah, baby,
Go Pack Go!
Yes, sir. Go Pack.